Hey there, West Michigan. Thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens. It's been a gloomy Sunday out there, but at least the rain stayed away for Saturday, and that meant dry weather for the last night of Coast Guard, including the fireworks show yesterday evening. Beautiful pictures we got today from Mike, who was at that show showing off all the lovely colors of the fireworks there in front of the musical fountain and, of course, the Coast Guard City USA sign. What a great show. This must have been to see in person. Love those colors in these photos. Of course, if you take a photo around the region, we always love to share it here at 13 on your side. You can send it to me on social media, meteorologist Michael Behrens on Facebook and at Mike Behrens WX on Twitter and on Instagram. When it came to temperatures today, the rain really kept things chilly. Felt like fall out there. A high of just 65 in Grand Rapids, 68 in Muskegon and Holland, 71 in Kalamazoo, and 70 in Battle Creek. Should be around 82 this time of the year. We pulled the high down to 75, but fell short of that as well today. The temperature now 2 misses in a row with the on-target forecast 6 in the last month of forecasting. When it comes to tomorrow, those temperatures will be warming right back up. That's why 13 weather ball is lit up in red as warmer temperatures are ahead, but it's still blinking bright with rain in sight tonight.
The 13 weather ball is sponsored by LaFontaine Lincoln Grand Rapids.
And those temperatures just past 10 o'clock are pretty much where they've been all day long. We didn't really move much. We woke up this morning in the low 60s and made it to about the mid 60s in the afternoon. Still in the low to mid 60s across the region with dew points in the 60s. Certainly a little bit of humidity in the air, but you're not really going to notice it because the temperatures are on the cool side. Winds out there around 5 to 10 miles per hour from the east-northeast. They'll stay in place tonight with winds picking back up to 5 to 15 miles per hour as we head toward tomorrow. Rain chances come to an end early in the day, and then we even see a little bit of sunshine by the end of the day tomorrow. That means temperatures will warm back up. We'll drop to 63 overnight, which is not really a drop. It's where we're at the moment. Staying at 63 as showers linger. 75 tomorrow. 80s return by Tuesday as mostly sunny skies and less humid conditions move back into the region. When it comes to the radar at this hour, the heaviest rain over toward the thumb. And while you're not seeing too much activity here in West Michigan, there's a light mist, a low-level mist falling across most of the region with light showers expected again to continue tonight. We're going to keep an eye on the system back out toward our west. Most of this moisture going to move to the south of us here in West Michigan. But again, we will keep rain chances in between now and about midday tomorrow. Hour-by-hour forecast here shows the showers pushing toward the north as we head through tonight. Again, light rain remains possible through the overnight and into the early part of Monday. Showers start to push out by Monday afternoon, really coming to an end in the northwestern counties first. You'll see the sunshine early to mid-afternoon, with the rest of us seeing clearer skies move in by the late afternoon and warmer temperatures as the sun comes out. We'll stay partly cloudy and dry as we head through Monday night into early Tuesday, with Tuesday itself being mostly sunny across West Michigan and quiet across the region as well. No real big chance for rain after we get past this evening and early tomorrow until we get to late Wednesday night and into the early part of Thursday with a couple more scattered rain chances as we head toward the end of the week. Temperatures out there for Monday hanging around 70s on the lakeshore. Warmest up to the north where the sun does come out a little bit earlier. We'll be in the mid 70s in our northern zones. Temperatures hanging right around mid 70s. Grand Rapids down to Kalamazoo as well. 13 on your side, 10-day outlook. Temperatures will warm back to the 80s Tuesday and Wednesday, staying there through the end of the work week with scattered showers and storms possible late Wednesday, early Thursday, and again Friday and Saturday. We drop temperatures back to the 70s next weekend and end the forecast with a little bit of rain chances early next week with temperatures that'll stay in the 70s.
The 13 on your side beach and boating forecast, sponsored by AAC Credit Union.
And now it's time for your beach and boating forecast. Waves tomorrow will pick up in intensity, especially by the afternoon. That's when we'll see waves as high as 4 feet on the West Michigan lakeshore. Winds coming in from the north will make the north side of piers most susceptible to dangerous waves and currents throughout the day. As far as the weather conditions, again, we are expecting a fair amount of clouds and some rain early in the day. The cooler weather that was in place on Sunday cooled the water temperatures some too. Water's now mostly in the upper 60s to low 70s across Lake Michigan, though one buoy was reporting temperatures as cold as 61. And with the SS Badger ending its sailing season early because of problems with its ramp system, the Interlake Maritime Services president made a public announcement on the recent setback.
I understand the role we play and understand the impact that this has. We also appreciate the support and partnership we have with you. We will be back next year. We are so sorry for this disruption and that this is causing to the cities of Manitowoc and Ludington.
And as you heard, they are hoping to be back in action next year, but this year, any passengers with current reservations will be issued full refunds. Now, the SS Badger's ramp and docking system are also unique and an interesting piece of history. 13 on your side's Carla Byron talked with Port of Ludington Maritime Museum expert about what makes it just so unusual.
Nathan Wietrzykowski is the manager of the Port of Ludington Maritime Museum. He's operated the SS Badger's apron docking system for several years.
The one that the Badger uses, it certainly predates the Badger, and it could be 80 years old or more.
The apron is the first thing that gets lowered into place so the car ferries can dock.
There's the span itself, which is what everything drives across of, and that's extraordinarily heavy because that has to both handle the force of the ship docking and the force of the things driving over it, which back in the day was 100-ton plus rail cars.
Aprons now are hard to find.
Muskegon, their apron from their car ferry, is still kind of intact. The aprons in Frankfort, Michigan, those have I'm not sure if they were if they collapsed or were torn down, but they're mostly gone now. We're pretty much all that's left in Michigan.
Wietrzykowski says the anchor is a reminder of the past, the old former way of doing things that people don't get to be exposed to anymore.
Now, usually shipwrecks aren't something to be celebrated, but a group of researchers is doing just that after a recent Lake Michigan discovery. The Michigan Shipwreck Research Association announced they had found this wreck late last month and that it started searching for it about a year ago. They're not naming the ship until they do an in-person visit of the wreck, but researchers say they used sonar to find the ship deep in the waters offshore.
We go back and forth, towing the sonar, sending out acoustical impulses, and then they convert that to an image. So when we see some images, we don't know if it's unusual bottom or geology, but in this case, boom, that's got to be a shipwreck.
And speaking of shipwrecks, right now you can explore more Great Lakes shipwreck discoveries on our 13 Plus streaming app. The 30-minute special takes us on dives of some of the most famous shipwrecks on the Great Lakes, including the SS Edmund Fitzgerald. Watch the special on demand right now with 13 Plus streaming app available on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV. And finally tonight, check this out. Workers at Michigan State University were installing hammock posts near residence halls this summer when they made an out-of-this-world discovery. What they had uncovered was the foundations of the first observatory on campus, built more than 140 years ago. Campus archaeologists were able to cross-check old maps to make that determination. They say the discovery gives some insight into how scientific observation as well as life on the campus of what was then Michigan Agricultural College has changed since 1881. And of course, now that you're up to date with the latest West Michigan weather forecast and some news from the lake, you can always find more online at 13onyourside.com or by downloading our news and weather apps. For now, though, thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens.